tracker task. Just with those couple things Patrick said.
Okay. Yep. Does that, Darren, does that make sense?
Ensure CSS style in supply. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know if there'll be any RSpec, unit tests to write.
Mm-hmm.
We do try pretty hard to do Cucumber feature tests,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll see that in your development environment under the features directory.
Okay.
And you can look at one of those features files as starting place. And the hardest part is really setting up the information so that you have the users defined, and a member has to have a accepted membership.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can just ask. Don't bang your head against that stuff.
Okay.
Let's,
and also, you could probably just copy and paste freely.
so let's go through real quickly how to do that, because I think we covered a lot of ground here, and it's very confusing. So, and this is being recorded in Albarn, so you can look back on this. So let me just go in cold. I haven't logged into anything, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to log in, and again, using my handy dandy password manager, I'm going to log in as the administrator of the system. You will be able to see these credentials in the seed file, though, the username and the password. So don't worry too much about that. I just don't want to type all that stuff again. So when I do that, I can go on and I can see users, and I can see that I'm not going to touch mine because I don't have a standard password as in the seeds file. So I'm just going to pick up one of these ones that are populated by the seeds file. So this Ernesto@yahoo.com is a member. So that means we can edit the company associated with the application for this member.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually going to, let's see, save link as, just, how about just give me the, okay. Ernesto@yahoo.com. Let me remember that.
You want to do that as opposed to manage applications?
Oh, would that be easier?
Then I just look at who's got an accepted application.
Oh, that's even better. See, that's why we have Ashley around, because she's a smart one on the project.
Aha.
So, so I'm the administrator. I clicked on Manage Applications. I selected status so I can see the accepted ones. And to Ashley's point, I can just go in there and I can see this particular person has an application that's been accepted so that they can edit their particular company. So that's Alfonso at spray dot whatever. So let's go in and let's go in and look at that one. So I'm going to log out here. So here I'm just going to log in as this person, Alfonso. And so at where did that come from? That doesn't seem to be particularly Swedish. So it's whatever, is that right?
Yes, literally the word whatever.
Oh.
That was good.
No demo's complete without a failure. Huh. Oh, you know what it is?
Yeah, good.
That's not,
I like it.
Okay.
Because I'm not the one.
Okay, how did that happen? Huh.
Okay, well,
let's go back.
Making it. So if you come across a bug, put it in Pivotal Tracker.
Which is very rare, yeah.
No, it's not. Make a task in the icebox.
Okay.
Not labeled. Just describe it and set the story type as a bug.
Okay.
I'm closing in on when I might have to take off, but since we're talking about bugs, and Ashley, you mentioned the icebox, I did notice one thing in y'all's icebox, which will greatly enrich your daily happiness if you address it, and it's easy to address. And that is using the better errors gem.
Yeah, I'm for that. We've been, yeah, absolutely.
Better errors?
Yeah, I think you've used that, but yeah.
Yeah, it'll give you a REPL.
Much easier.
First of all, it's prettier than the red Rails crash, but second of all, it'll give you a REPL where you have access to all the variables at crash time. You can just look at the state of things when you crashed.
Oh, perfect. We should do that. Do you have a no errors gem that we could also?
I think it's in beta.
Can't wait for that one to come out.
We need to tell these guys about the Volkswagen gem also.
Oh yeah, that was great. Yeah, you should post that to the channel.
Oh, yep. Okay, so Patrick, you were trying to go through and just log in as somebody who had an application.
Yeah, so that's what I was trying to do. So let's figure that we get past this. So again, I'm logged in as admin over here, and I can't seem to.
I just look straight at the database, frankly.
You do? Okay. Well, again, that person should have been okay because they have. Well, anyway, maybe we have a hole in our seeding that's leaving a critical piece of data undone. So we'd have to work on that. Do you want to show how to go into the seed file? Ashley?
Baron, why don't you?
If not, I can.
Patrick and I are starting to kind of ramble.
Sorry?
Why don't you tell us what you'd like to see? So it would be most helpful for you getting oriented and getting started.
I think just the flow of login, sign up, all those things, like approval, whatever you showed now, that is that will be fine, I guess. So now we saw sign up and login, and there is approval. I know there's approval, and what else is there? What other features? Maybe?
Right. So logging in as the administrator and managing applications and looking through things there. Let me share my screen. How about?
So that's not letting me get past that without restarting the server. So that's
okay. So I'm sharing my screen. Can you all see it?
Yeah, I'm
my browser. Okay. So I'm logged in as administrator, and go ahead and make this slide. So what administrator basically does is manages membership applications, and that's this all incoming applications page, right? And Patrick showed you that. Another thing is looking at the company. So people work for companies, and many people might work for the same company. So our models, when you look at the models, you'll see those relationships. And something we're just starting to implement, we're doing it in small steps, is showing maps about companies. So these are all the companies that we have information about. And Patrick showed you a little bit about the address stuff when people edit it. And again, I'm doing this as an administrator. This is where we need to validate the required fields.
Can people skip entering all these details? Street, postcode?
No, and that's why they're required. And the reason is that the organization as a whole needs to know how to contact people, needs to sometimes send them things through the postal mail. And then other places that dog owners want to come to the site and find, a company near them.
Okay.
So that's what we're just starting to implement with the mapping.
Okay.
So we need to have an address.
Mhm.
So this is the Google Maps stuff, and I sent you the Google Maps API key, and
Yeah.
that's what that's used for.
Okay.
Pretty standard in all these screens are the simple CRUD activities, create, read, update, delete.
Mhm.
And the administrator can do all those things. So the administrator will see these, edit and delete
Okay.
things. Let me show you. I work in RubyMine. It's my development environment.
Even I use RubyMine. Yeah.
Great. So good. Then this will hopefully will look pretty familiar to you. Close that. So here's, all the project stuff. And so what I tend to do is after you've run that rake task to that SHF recreate, that will do all the seeding and everything. Then you should have your development, tables all set up. So this is, I was talking about, to work with logins and stuff, I'll just open up the user's table, grab an email from here, and, copy, and then go paste into my browser to log in. So let me log in. All right, so now when I log in, I just paste what I just copied out of that table, and then I type in whatever.
Do you want to show him that?
Oh, look at that.
Oops, what's going on here?
Excellent.
So we do have a problem in our seeding file. It's not put in critical. Do you want to show him in the seeding file where the whatever password is? Just
Sure.
to confirm that.
So pretty standard, under the database directory in seeds, Ruby. I'm going to open up the structure view of this file. Well, that's not this a little cleaner. Okay, so this builds up all the relationships and structures so that we have some data. So if this is not really in production, then this is the administrator email, and this is the administrator password, and it's the administrator for the Swedish dog company.
Swedish.
Dog ape is what that, but I copy and paste. And then all the other users, like I said, use default password, and that constant is right here, whatever. Okay? So that's what's important about that. So I would suggest, just go ahead and get started. And then I'm in Seattle, so I'm almost, I think I am 12 hours off of you, but that actually might work out really well. I stay up late, not a morning person. So just connect with us whenever you want. And we'll get through this first one where you have to find out all the places where we don't have enough stuff written down to make it easy. And we'll go like that.
Yeah. Cool.
Just, I guess the other thing is working with GitHub. So, kind of one general way we work is that once you have a little bit of stuff working, we'll open up a PR request. So make your own Git branch.
Okay.
And then
Sorry about that.
Rick is apparently a Downton Abbey fan.
Absolutely.
So yeah, port this, push a branch to your own repository, and
Okay.
then GitHub should open up a pull request. If you're not familiar with that, just ping us or poke around.
Yeah, sure.
And then even if it's not complete,
Mhm.
whenever you want feedback, just call it work in progress,
Okay.
WIP.
Hmm.
And that's a signal to all of us that we don't expect it to pass any of the tests yet. We have semaphores set up to automatically try and build. Hound will tell us we have a bazillion CSS errors that we don't care about. We do pay some attention to the code climate and the coverage.
Okay.
So
Okay.
there we go.
Are you pretty good with Git and GitHub, Baron?
Yeah, I'm quite familiar with it. I think, yeah, I haven't like created pull requests and all that, but I have worked with Bitbucket, which is very similar to this. So I
Right.
think,
Yeah, the concepts are the same. It's just figuring out,
yeah.
how does this one work? And just like in any version control system, we've all done it where we've pushed to the wrong branch or clobbered something, and we've all done that. Not to worry. That's what version control always allows you to undo it and roll back. So,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
we're covered.
So why don't we just real quickly finish up the Pivotal Tracker review?
Yep.
If you're okay with that, yeah. Okay. Let's do that. So we've now hopefully got you set up. Is he listed? Is Baron listed as a collaborator so he can assign himself to?
I don't
This,
think I signed up. Should I haven't signed up actually.
I don't know. I can
check that out. Okay. So we can take.
No. So if you'll send me your email address
Okay.
as a direct message in Slack,
Yeah,
in direct messages in Slack, and then because I need to register you with our Pivotal Tracker project.
Okay.
So whatever email address you want to use for that, just send to me there.
Yeah, I'll check.
Excellent.
Okay, great. So refactor features, let's skip that because it's kind of a holdover for general refactoring.
Yeah.
Meeting meeting. I think this is the one you said you started work on. Is that correct, Ashley?
Hold on.
Or I think it was probably administrator can upload.
You're not.
Am I sharing? Not sharing screen?
Am I? No, I still am.
You are, because I think I didn't stop you presenting. So now.
Oh, I see.
I'm screen sharing. That was my fault.
Okay.
So is this the one that you started on, or did you?
That's next. So I haven't formally started on it, but yeah.
Okay.
I will momentarily.
All right. This one, as we know, is not high priority for this sprint, according to the client.
Right.
Member must send a required data for a company. Didn't we just do that? Let's see what this says.
Maybe
We had an application and a company, so let's see what this says.
Maybe yeah.
Well, this doesn't really say much.
Right.
What's that? I think I want to kill that.
No.
No?
So this last sentence in the description.
Okay.
This was what's most important. So if an administrator is entering company information, and so they might need to do that because a member is in trouble, they need to do it over the phone manually. Okay.
I apologize. I just want to make sure that we talk about the right story here. So I just cut and pasted that.
Perfect.
Yep.
So if they're logged in as the administrator, they may want to come in and out and so only enter partial information and come back and finish it up another time. So we need some way to allow for that and manage that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, Patrick?
Yeah, so that's clear, Baron, hopefully?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So now we don't need this story. So that was duplicative. This one here, I don't think you started on that, or nobody started on that yet. So
Right.
we don't need to talk about that right now, I don't believe. Unless you want to, Ashley, it's up to you. But prettify displayed map, not sure what that means. What needs to be done? Okay.
Yeah, that was an older, right. That was an older one. And yeah, we need to get feedback from Susanna just to see if the map looks okay or if she.
Yeah. I suspect she's going to say we're good, but yeah, absolutely. Online editor for Edmonton and member pages. Haven't started on that. That'll be the next one that I start in on, because it'll be basically the same editor we're using. And geolocate visitor. The idea here is that when a visitor comes to the site, we can geolocate where they are, and kind of if they search for companies, we'll show the map of companies with them at the center of the circle for the map.
Yeah.
Showing the companies. So, and I think you've already got a start on that in your existing code, Ashley.
Yeah, that's more about, yeah. I haven't moved on that because, right, it's not as high priority as the other stuff. So.
Is that actually working, that geolocation code in there?
No, there's just a one or two lines where you can ask the browser if they will give us their location.
Oh, and you haven't added that yet, huh?
Right, and so if they do, we just set the center of the map to that, and if they don't, we just pick whatever our default is.
I guess the interesting, when I was looking at that, what are you going to do for situations where you and I go in there, and we're based in the US? We do not want to even ask if we should send the map at that location.
Well,
can you filter that out?
Yeah, if you have your browser set, like I always have my browser set, I will not allow any site to get my location. Thanks,
No, I get that, but I mean, somebody is poking around in this,
I don't know.
Okay.
I guess maybe we can probably set up, if the environment is not production, but we'll just have to figure that out.
Yeah. Or they just get what they ask for.
Right.
When they say yes. Okay. All right, good. So we did that. Sprint 10 work. I think you said you need Susanna's participation in this discussion, right?
Yeah, we're just getting to the time where we really do need to move stuff to a server, and so she needs to do that project management of talking with the board and saying, we need $10 a month. Is this okay?
Yeah, got it. Okay. And is that kind of the order of magnitude we're talking about, $10 a month?
Yeah, remember the cost estimates?
Yeah, I thought it was really low.
It is, but
ridiculously low. Yeah, not even 10, but yeah, really affordable. And then, do you want to talk about this, or this meeting's getting long in the tooth? Do we want to put this off until actually we have also Susanna on board?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that then. All right. So just to close here, our next meeting, every Friday we try to do these, and they're 18:30 or 6:30 in the evening UTC time. And you guys can translate that to whatever local time means for you. And our next client meeting is Monday, the 3rd of April. So that'll be quite late for you. Well, actually, maybe that's doable for you, Baron. I'm not sure, but it'd be great if you.
No, I'm not sure. I'll check. Yeah.
And if you can't, don't worry about it. They're always recorded, and we can just fill you in on what happens. And they tend to be short. They tend to be like a half hour or less. We get right to it. When we show them what we've done, and unless there's an involved question or two for the client, they tend to go pretty quickly.
Okay.
Also, if these meeting times are hard for you,
yes,
let us know. I mean, we all work together to figure it out. And for Susanna, these are Friday night for her, not quite as late as it is for you, but is late for her too. And so, yeah, something doesn't work.
Yeah. Okay. We'll figure that out. Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Also, as you poke around the wiki, you probably see some stuff here. We have information here that might be of use, and we're always looking to add to that.
Okay.
And it just occurred to me that I probably want to add something regarding how we use Git and GitHub, our standard processes for
Yeah, somewhere I've got
managing.
Those state diagrams, but I don't know how up to date they are.
Yeah, I've got some textual stuff I had developed for MetPlus. It
Great.
worked pretty well for especially newbies who are not used to Git nor GitHub.
I think, yeah,
And-
down at the bottom, that workflow using Pivotal Tracker. Yeah, that'll be great.
Yeah, something like that. But anyway, we can work on that. And that's it for the agenda. So Baron, thank you for hanging in there. I know it's quite late for you. Do you tend to stay up late at night anyway, or?
Yeah, usually I stay late. Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Typical software developer, huh?
That's right.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I hope you can join us again a week from now. And as Ashley said, if you have any questions or anything else occurs to you, just reach out in Slack on the channel itself, or DM, direct message either one of us or Susanna for that purpose, for that matter, and we'll help you out.
Yeah,
Have you been
sure.
able to stood up the app, by the way, and get it all running?
Yeah, I've set up the app. Yeah, I have.
Oh, good. Perfect. All right, great. And Ashley did mention really quickly, I don't know if you got that, but the way you see the database is through a rake task. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah,
You went over that?
do that, I think.
Yeah, I know you mentioned it really quickly, but it looks like this. Put it on the chat there.
Yeah.
Can you see that? Yeah, so that'll do all the heavy lifting in terms of recreating the database as well as loading data. And it's not just seeding, we also load foundation data, like all the counties in Sweden, all the municipalities in Sweden, they all get loaded as well. And we leverage that data within our seed file to create test objects or development objects. So good. All right, well, I guess that's it then.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else we should talk about?
Nothing. So we'll see how it goes. I'll most probably start working on it tomorrow. I have 2 days off. So yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, thanks for the help. Appreciate you being on the project.
Great. We'll chat soon, one place or another.
All right.
All right. Take care, all.
Bye now.
Bye.